Hello everyone, Malik here, back with another video. So in today's video, I want to kind of talk about the state that the country's in regards to the partisanship that's going on and, this election, Donald Trump, the right, the left, the Republicans, the Democrats, and kind of how America is feeling at the moment. So first and foremost, America is hurting. America is hurting greatly. The people are hurting greatly. Regular people, I mean. So you guys know recently there was this MAGA march. Is it called MAGA march? I don't know what it's called, but there was this huge march on Washington where hundreds of thousands of people showed up. There were multiple factions out there. The Proud Boys were there. What's his face? What's his face? Alex Jones was there, and it was just a big shit show. Big shit show. A lot of people were there, and violence arose as hours went on into, the movement, the protest, whatever you want to call it, the rally. I don't know. I read that President Trump made an appearance at some point, and lately I've been thinking, like, what exactly is happening right now? So, on the right, you have a group of people. First of all, let's talk about the leaders on the right. Whether you're a political commentator, politician, pundit, whatever. They're so disingenuous these days. They're so disingenuous, so very disingenuous. They're liars, is what they are. They're liars, and you rarely get the truth from them. If you do, it's in a form that it's like half truth, or if it is full truth, it's in a form that you're like, well, you can't say this about a person that you disagree with or something. It's so weird the way they phrase things sometimes. But you had Alex Jones out there giving a speech saying that, oh well, under Biden, it's gonna be so communist nation, and he's gonna lock us down, and they're gonna kill your kids, and they're a bunch of pedophiles. First of all, to call someone a pedophile under no basis, with no evidence, no nothing, that's a very heavy word to thrust upon an individual. Don't do that. I mean, these people are completely unhinged and insane, and he gets cheers from saying that. People agree. These people that were out there agree. They think he's right. You got people like Candace Owens, I just saw recently. I'm sure you guys saw as well on Twitter. This was circulating online. What's his face? Harry Styles wore a dress on the cover of Vogue. Apparently, the only man, or the first man ever, that was on the cover of Vogue by himself wore a dress. Candace Owens had a problem with it for whatever reasons. Might be because she's insecure. Who knows? And she said something to the effect of, they're destroying men, bring back manly men, but what I really want to touch on is she says that they're destroying manly men, they're making men more feminized or something to that effect. I know I'm butchering what she said, but she said that Marxism is being taught in our schools. They're forcing Marxism upon our children. That's the part that I want to get at. What the fuck? What evidence do you have to support that people are forcing Marxism upon our children in our schools? Why would you blatantly lie? Like what are you talking about? And I'm sure there's a lot of people that would willingly like their kids to learn about Marxism. You know what I mean? It's like, where do you get this stuff from? And then they just tell their base all the, hey, this is socialists, they're gonna ruin you. A majority of the base don't even know what a socialist is or what they want. They don't even know. They don't even know. But when you ask people things like, hey, do you think everybody should have health care? A lot of Republican voters will go, yeah, I like universal health, yeah. You could take a chunk of their voters, the regular people, with just left populism. You can do that. But the Democrats that are in control right now don't understand that. Or maybe they do understand that, but they just don't care. Right? That's the situation that we're dealing with. And their base, the Republican base, they're so easily propagandized. And they're constantly fed this idiotic propaganda from people like Alex Jones and Sean Hannity, Candace Owens, Donald Trump, Mike Pence, etc., etc., etc. That idiot Ted Cruz. They're constantly fed this propaganda, and they eat it up every time. I just wonder sometimes, when is it gonna end? Like, when's it gonna stop? This is really ridiculous. You know, I don't know. I don't know. And then you have Donald Trump lying about the election, right? Lying is what he's doing, lying about the election, saying he won when he didn't. They just did the recount in Georgia. Biden won Georgia, even with the recount. I don't get it. What are you gonna win Pennsylvania? What do you? I don't understand. He has no road to victory, but he's lying and saying that he won, and his supporters think that he won because they're just a bunch of, I don't want to say slaves. They're just a bunch of zombies. They're a bunch of zombies mindlessly following their leader. That's all it is. And the country is so separated right now, so hurt, plagued by this virus. People are hurting. People need economic relief. We need justice in our police. We need reform there. There's a lot that needs to happen to this country, and dare I say, America seems like it's on the downfall. We have a president-elect, Joe Biden, coming to office, and maybe he can do something. Not very hopeful. I hope he proves me wrong, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys this video just to give my thoughts on the state of the country. You know, you have the Democrats spewing out nonsense, giving empty platitudes and a bunch of bullshit, you know, just flowery, I can't say that word, dressed up words. Let's just say dressed up words, because I can't say flowery. I don't know why I can say that. But they're saying, you know, a bunch of dressed up words without saying anything at all, a bunch of empty sentences. And it doesn't seem like things are going to get any better anytime soon. But the most important thing that I think people should realize is that instead of fighting each other, direct your attention towards what your attention really needs to be directed towards. And it's that these big corporations and companies they've essentially bought and owned the politicians. You get what I'm saying? They run the country. This isn't conspiracy theory. This isn't me being insane. This is fact. They give money to the politicians. The politicians do what they say that they want in, you know, what would be in their best interest for their bottom line, and they benefit off of it. They don't give a fuck about me or you. So tell me why the hell you're arguing with your neighbor when these are really the people that you need to be calling upon to step down or make change or do something. Everybody needs to recognize that we have a common enemy. All the working class people in America, and there's a shit ton of them, need to recognize that we have the strength in numbers, that we have the advantage there. We're the voters. They need us. And we need to recognize that. And we need to recognize it fast.